certainly hope you're having a wonderful day and get ready for a wonderful weekend here at DreamHack Dallas 2022. We are kicking things off here on twitch.tv/DreamHackFighters for all of the FGC action this weekend. And today we start with Smash Ultimate Doubles, and to break down all of that action over the next 2 to 4 hours, depending on how things shake out. I am Kimona, and I am joined here by Proxy from Tampa Never Sleeps. What's good, my dude?
A pleasure to be here in Dallas. A pleasure to be here in Texas. It's been a long time. I don't think I've been to Texas since I lived here. I was like 3 years old. It's been a long time. So it's a nice little return here. Get to see some Smash Ultimate action. And doubles, specifically, my favorite way to play the game, personally. I'm very excited to see what kind of teams you guys are able to bring out here in the state that likes to do it bigger.
The big, you know, You could say that there is some big action in Texas. For example, R.O.B is big. There is a double R.O.B team. We're going to see Grayson and Atomic, I believe. I'm just going to double check the bracket. Yeah, Atomic and Grayson on the same team. So two of the high-octane, extremely talented. Like, there are like 7 of those in Texas when it comes to R.O.Bs, but those are 2 of like definitely the best ones. But we'll see if we get to see them late in the bracket later. First, we're going to be kicking things off with the early pools here. I believe that this is Frankie Flip is one of these. I'm trying to take a look at the bracket, and it's very fun because in doubles it all gets put in as
I was
one
just
name.
about to ask, are they studying up Freeman? Oh yeah, no, I read that chapter too.
Love a well-read individual. Yeah, thinking.
Very respectable. I appreciate that.
I will say there is a bit of a problem here in that we aren't playing Melee.
This is a different. That does go on a little later.
This is a different game, but there are, of course, many fundamentals that will carry on, and I love the studiousness. And hey, studiousness on the other side too. A NASA enjoyer, a future astronaut, astrophysicist.
Oh, we're gonna get
space explorer.
We're gonna see Kirby K.Rool as one of the lead-off teams. That's a treat. I think Kirby is a character that does pretty decently in doubles, has pretty decent kill power, and one of the biggest weaknesses of Kirby is that airspeed, but in a situation where you can have your teammate cover a lot of those options when it comes to you having trouble floating in and out and protecting yourself, we're going to pick someone other than Kirby? I thought we were going to waste all my analysis. But yeah, having a teammate that is able to protect you in those kind of weird floaty situations can help out really. He just hit himself with the book.
Just hit himself in the head with the book. I've heard of hitting the books before, but that's a little it's a little extreme. But yeah, we're going to get a quick hand warmer here, I think.
Yeah, it seems like it.
That's what it, yeah, okay, it definitely is a hand warmer now. But yeah, I do think that Kirby is definitely more capable in doubles than, you know, you would give credit for in singles, right? Because, like you said, right, the low airspeed, the low mobility in general is such a mountain to overcome in singles, but in doubles, yeah, you get your teammate to cover that space for you. I mean, that's why characters like, ironically, Incineroar is so good in doubles, and I say that's ironic because he's, you know, the defining character in doubles in Pokemon, his home series, which is just, it's delightful that carries over to Smash somehow. But yeah, Kirby gets to kind of have the same thing where he's got great combo ability, great kill power, and I mean, between Kirby and K.Rool, you've got 2 characters that can set up for some nasty team combos.
Absolutely, and facing off against a team comp like Joker and Greninja specifically, I mean, 2 characters that are monsters at whiff punishing, both of them being able to play footsies with the best of them. Greninja specifically dominating the ground with that dash attack, which we're going to see quite often, and Joker, Arsene or not, it has amazing control of the skies, especially if we're able to get one of these wide stages like PS2 that has the single platforms on the side. Joker representing pressure on a platform with Greninja patrolling the ground underneath is a near inapproachable situation, depending on the character composition you have.
And the other thing that I like about that composition too is you mentioned, right, the ground control versus the air control, but Greninja's also just really good at generally, well, you know, we don't need to talk about Greninja actually because it was all a ruse. We've got the Aegis, we've got the Mithra here to start things off alongside the Joker. So just going to the top of the tier list, it's respectable versus 2 people going to the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, it's a lot of it is just good coverage here, being able to chase down the K.Rool, racking up that percentage. A lot of the time here, you're going to want to see Joker stock tank as much as he can so that he can get as many Arsene cycles as possible.
Which will be tough when you're going up against hard hitters like K.Rool and Kirby, but of course, if you're not getting hit in return, that's even bigger. And we have seen, I mean, barely any damage onto Subwitch yet, which, like you said, Zoro also might be able to stock tank for a while. And look at that, in sync, 2 kills right in a row for Subwitch. That was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely able to use that dare, patrol the platform, kind of swapping off on the rolls there as Joker trying to go for the grab combos. Not something you see as often in doubles. It's a little difficult to get them set up, but Aegis is just eating Kirby alive here, 23%, and continuing to miss position, but kills his teammate.
Yeah, killed his own teammate, and the Kirby got hit in return, so not the situational recognition you needed to see from the Pyra there, which, you know, we were talking about the low mobility earlier. Pyra is just devastating in doubles because, again, you get the Joker to make up all that space. He's a very speedy character, and now you get to throw out all those crazy lingering hitboxes with 20% damage. Oh, it's so much.
Absolutely, and so far, I think another good thing the red team is doing is being able to represent like stage pressure with their body. Like Kirby is doing a good job of when K.Rool is getting edge guarded, just getting just close enough to where the threat is real enough to where Joker can't go out to stop him. Woo! But both the stocks go in tandem again. The synchronized swimming on every single one of these finishes.
They have definitely, like you said, been in sync, going for the back air too for the stage spike perhaps, although that early against the K.Rool, don't know if that would have happened. Here's that Arsene, by the way, on the second stock. Zoro the only one to have lost a stock on the yellow team thus far, but making good use of the Arsene. Subway on the right side as well, or Subwitch rather, putting on big damage on the Croc again, and the SD, it's gonna leave Dark Serenade all on his own, 5 stocks to 1. That is too tall of a mountain to climb, and the Pyra will close it out with the forward air. A dominant game one from Subwitch resort.
Yeah, very good closeout. And really, it was a lot of it was just being able to play the boundaries well, being able to keep themselves separate in 1v1s. They're playing characters that can thrive in these matchups, so keeping it out of a brawl, keeping away from that scramble. You know, you got the cartoon dust, all 4 characters fighting in the same place. As long as yellow team can prevent that from happening, can prevent all 4 characters from being in the same position, I think we're going to see more of the same. It's just it's all coming down to stage control here, and Zoro and Sandwich just couldn't be doing it better.
Well, we'll see if things perhaps can change on Town and City, a bit more of a volatile stage where early KOs might be a bit more expected. I do get the sense that, honestly, this is one of the beautiful things about DreamHack is that there are like 1,000 games that you can come here and play and experience, and so much more than just the tournament that you're playing in. And I get the sense that I look at Dark Serenade, Frank and Flip, and I think these two guys are here to enjoy this event.
Absolutely.
There is a lot to do, and getting to enter a tournament, play against great players like this it's such a great experience on a big stage too.
Absolutely.
And the switch to the Sonic and the Villager, so now we go from very slow, able to hit very hard to, okay, let's go run forward and take some stage control, perhaps.
Absolutely here. And Sonic just kind of patrolling the platforms, doing a good job of just trying to make sure that there's nothing approaches Villager from above. But as soon as they lose that horizontal space, Villager off the stage and kind of getting juggled now.
Landing against Villager can be hard, too, because you are floating. You've got 2 characters that have pretty decent air control in the Aegis and the Joker. There's the Timber, though, and that almost takes the stock.
Get back, though, lands through. This is a big turnaround here from the red team here. Dark Serenade, Frank Flip, doing much better in a lot of these situations, but unfortunately the forward tilt's the wrong direction. Villager almost gets a kill in the bad DI.
But then a little snipe with the forwarder, wasn't confident to stay out there long enough to try to go for a second one, but the ledge trap still able to be picked up. Meanwhile, on the other side, that's Dark Serenade's first stock gone, with Subwitch once again drawing first blood, which we've seen so many times, and then just going deep, tit for tat, stock for stock. Brutal.
Definitely respectable, though. I like the trade a lot, especially when you're ahead. Stage here, going back into leg trapping here. Villager loses the jumps. Going to be able to make it back with the directional air dodge, though. Back to kind of controlling center stage here.
And this is something that we have seen the red team be able to take advantage of a little bit more, is that Serenade's just so fast with that Sonic that you take some stage control, you create some chaos, right? You open up the Villager, take that stock against the Joker, or even have the teammate take it for you, right, from the yellow team. And then you have the Villager setting up all his little tips and tricks and traps on the end, right? He's hit so many of these trees, too, whether it's growing or falling. It's just been hard to keep track of what the Villager is doing when you've got a big black ball running into your face the whole game.
Absolutely. I mean, the green thumb has been going crazy here so far for Flip.
Does it count as a green thumb if you immediately cut down the tree, though, too?
I mean, you grew it, though. See,
so it's a fair trade, right? That's all we can ask of our lumberjacks.
Give and take, of course. Try to go for the pocket there. Use the upper. Good use of the upper, but it doesn't matter. Zoro's able to get the kill, and they get both again. The synchronized 1 stock apiece, but still looking so much better here for the red team.
Subway dropping the taunt too, just because I guess you have the time. Great going, Mithra. Now will you be able to seal out the game? Going deep against the villager when you're up that stock. Like, it's an idea, but the bottom blast zones are very low down on Town and City that even if you get that spike, I don't think that you're going to see the villager die to that.
Yeah, I was going to say the balloons are put in overtime to be able to make it back. Good down air. Try to go into the up smash. Good evasion, though. A couple good ones in a row from Villager as we're going for the edge guard here.
Oh, and if that had been the low recovery with the Pyra, that bowling ball would have done buku damage.
Okay, Void Rocket just to cover the recovery, gets the dash attack to put Aegis off stage. Doesn't go for the 2v1 though. Is going to opt into the edge guard. It does not work out. Down to the final stock here, Frank. I need a miracle, Frank.
Frankie Flip has been doing some work with that tree now, just trying to find any way back on stage, and it's just back and forth. I mean, so much and Zoro sticking to each other like glue. That is not how that move works, but I admire the gumption when you're just one more hit away. They both go out there because why not? But they're just tossing their stocks away. Left and right, the forward tilt does finally close it out, but I don't think that was written in the Book of Melee. I don't think the Book of Melee ever said, hey, jump off stage and throw away your stocks.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sure. If it is in it, I feel like I missed that chapter because as I've looked through it, you got, okay.
I'll take a look in here, and I think it says, if you throw away your stocks, you're a little more likely to lose. I don't know why that's written in a sports psychology book, but hey, you know what?
That's mindset. That's mindset. You gotta know. You gotta know where you're at, right?
Mindset, coaching, right? Beautiful stuff. But beautiful stuff right there from Subwitch and Zoro. Going to be moving on to face Aaron and Cisco. So
yeah,
they're on a pretty brutal side of the bracket where I do see that Beastly and Mold are entered as a doubles team, and that was supposed to be like probably the most dangerous team of all of them, because Beastly was going to be teaming with Johnny, the local legend. Both of those guys not on the PR yet, but are virtually locked to be on the PR this season and many times in the future. But Johnny's not in doubles anymore now. It's going to be Beastly and Mold. But definitely look out for Johnny in the future. He made his name at Low Tide City with a 9th place finish. Some big names. Beastly, though, on the other hand, I think his first time, I feel like, that he got in the sort of public eye was at Low Tier City 7. All the way back in 2019. Took a step from Fatality. Who is,
big one.
Who was, obviously a great player. And, Beastly's just been on the come up. Now he's been able to take the game more seriously. Now he's consistently placing, top 5, top 3 at regionals and locals. So
that's really good. I mean, you're taking a step from a person in the conversation for the best of their character in the world. I mean, that's there it is already. Yeah.
Which I find interesting, by the way, because so we do have Sean here this weekend, not in doubles, but Sean is here. And from what I know, Fatality is also here, but not in the bracket.
Let me tell you, as someone from Tampa specifically, let me tell you, I'm a Sean enjoyer. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most of the whole weekend for Smash. Personally, is getting to watch Sean rock a little bit, because that is a very, very close person to my heart from my own local scene, making it out here to Dallas. So it's going to be very fun to watch.
I love some Sean too. I just hope that he can, do better than he's been doing at the locals, because he's been touring the country, right? He came through for some of the locals lately and got skunked at both of them by unranked players. All of them. I know that at our Shockwave Weekly, he got 17th. And then at Freaks last night, was also, I believe, kept out of top 8. And if not kept out of top 8, once again, beaten out by unranked players. But I feel the need to bring it up because Sean is so good that's shocking.
It is. I mean, that's one of the things. I mean, Sean is definitely the type of player where he is he thrives. He thrives in situations where he's feeling comfortable. So I guess a lot of it comes down to that from my outside perspective, obviously, right? But I think a lot of it comes down to the more comfortable he gets, the more he is in a place, the more he gets rolling. But we got our next match already ready to roll. I dig that maroon hoodie. That thing is fire. I like it.
It is beautiful. Yeah, dude, honestly, I gotta give big shout-outs to gamers for getting a fashion sense over the past couple of years. Not M's tag, not our stream runner's tag. That's the guy running the stream you just deleted.
No.
You know, Keon, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing.
Of course.
Come on, man. Well, either way, this is going to be a fun match because we do have J12 and Phenom on one side. Two guys that I think J12 is still DFW. I know that Phenom's been in and out, but this is going to be Captain Falcon and Fox most likely on one team. which will be just beautiful to
Pedal
watch.
to the metal.
Yeah, pedal to the metal. I got to catch up with him earlier, and one thing you should know about Phenom is that he is an up smasher.
Ah, okay. I mean, as far as playing Fox, and especially playing it in doubles, a lot of the times optimal combos are not what you want. You want bursts of damage that you can return to neutral to potentially help protect your teammate, be able to potentially help finish off stocks of opponents. So having a style where you're trying to go for a lot of just big burst options, I think actually translates to doubles incredibly well. So if you're an up smasher, this is your realm.
And not only that, right, like, to that end, Fox is really good at playing support.
Yes.
Because he can come in from, you know, deep, right? Maybe you're in 1v1s across the stage and you realize, oh, my teammate's getting bodied. I need to go give him some help. You can dash over there and give him some help before your opponent can catch up to you, right? But
yeah.
On the other end, J12 playing Captain Falcon can do the same thing. So
of course.
Whether these two have a lot of flexibility in their game plans of
Agreed.
saying, I'll play support, you can play frontline, or maybe we can vice versa that. Do we want to do 1v1s? Do we want to try to do 2v2s, 2v1s? Anything of that sort, you have a lot of flexibility in that game plan because of that speed you have available.
And with Fox specifically, one thing that's I think a little overlooked sometimes is that Fox is he's in the conversation for the best character at helping your teammate recover in the way that he up airs and how good his own personal recovery is, and because of the light, weak hitbox on Firefox, refreshing people's up Bs. So he's actually a character that's incredible at helping you recover, but it's going to be Kazuya instead of the utility. We're going to brute force it. We're going to brute force it.
I forgot Keon had the Kazuya Mishima.
So instead of taking that supportive role, like you said, the up smasher and utility, we are going to go straight in and try and be the carry here. But doing that against Incineroar and Young Link, maybe kind of a tough task here. A very unorthodox team. Almost got one quick.
And this is honestly going to be a problem if Phenom is able to get his hands on the Young Link, right? Incineroar is not going to be able to go and give support and break out of those Kazuya combos very early, but most of the time, right, you still want to have that Incineroar on the front line, the Young Link in the back line, but Phenom off to some early damage. The Hell's Gate is going to be enough with the Rage Drive, and down goes the Incineroar. Oh my goodness.
The forward air straight after is able to carry out of it here. So 120 and 106, very high percents on both players here. Just not anything will do it. That's one of the nice things about Young Link with Incineroar also, is these low-hitting projectiles and how quick they are very good for triggering revenge if you want to be able to go for some potential little cheeses here and there, but they just haven't had the room to. It has just been a brawl at every single stage, and they've almost lapped him in percent now with the stock still intact.
I mean, that's what these two large buff men will do, is they will put on lots of damage very quickly and they will be up in your face. But Incineroar can do much the same, does take that first stock away from Phenom, but the committal breaking out, mashing that neutral be the darkest layer, you're going to get need in return. Now, potentially an edge guard on Phenom. Low percents, and that's going to be the Incineroar dropping the second stock on Blast 1. And J12 doing an amazing job of, again, playing back with that fast character, being support and stock tank.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to go for the up smash. Huge read attempt on the Young Link. He's able to get away. Edge guarding going on for Incineroar here. Gets the back air. Really nice positioning. Knowing he was the read on him going to the platform was incredible.
But hit him with the Durye. Right in with the up smash. Phenom, he's just EWGF all the way across the stage. Incineroar's just like, no thanks.
Yeah, no.
I don't want any of that.
There to push him off the stage. Missed the punish there from Phenom. A couple miscues there in a row, but the throw on Young Link, it's devastating. So much extra damage taken from him trying to get out of that throw.
Hold up, that Kazuya Mishima might be losing that stock soon. But I mean, the Incineroar's at 111 as well, so this one reversal from Phenom here can definitely take you out. J12 looking for it too. That is the Incin stage, but the spike does not come out. It's the high hitbox.
Okay, able to avoid the hit there from Kazuya. Runs off to be able to keep himself safe. Knows Incineroar can't go down and get him. I like the decision, and the command though afterwards is able to kill him off the top. Young Link by himself, 4 stocks to take.
There is no time, there is only Morbin.
Oh, no.
There is only Morbin, there is no time. And at 80% against these two characters, you better really love that B button, which as a Young Link, you will, but you gotta love it in a way that it'll love you.
Okay, he's able to get the forward throw, got him off the stage. Bomb connects a little bit, had an opportunity to get the kill, but instead takes back stage, is looking for the win, not just for the cheese kill. I like that idea. He's able to get away with one. I mean, it's not impossible, but man.
That's your prerogative to believe. I mean, I know that Phenom and J12 are really darn good, and I know that they've teamed before as well, but they are struggling to take this last stock at 129. They're being rather careful and just launching his own teammate off. J12's like, you know what? We'll just both be fresh here. And now, all of a sudden, anything is possible.
Okay.
Anything is possible.
He almost got there.
Okay.
That should be a kill. Actually, doesn't go for a kill move, but there's the up air, able to intercept J12. Good stomp. A little bit of scrambly there at the end, you know, just getting their sea legs, but a clean close out there with 2 stocks remaining.
I think that Phenom meant to go for, I think it's the down forward where he's got like the Ganondorf kick, the bad angle that just looks oh so funny when you hit it, and then instead just got the reflector kick, but thankfully that reflected him right up into J12, so
yeah,
stock taken anyways. Phenom and J12 taking that first game, but definitely seemed like Hero Juice and Minute Maid rocking. I don't know when Minute Maid's going to come out with Hero Juice, but you know, as a team, I definitely like the idea. Okay, I like this even more.
I do. Against
Honestly,
this team
I
comp
like this
specifically,
even more.
against this team comp specifically, I actually really do like this. I think Darkest Lariat is an incredible option for this. Being able to use the side B to stop the powerful outer shield options that both these characters represent. I think you've got a much more fearsome composition here. I mean, a little more susceptible off stage.
Okay, J12 knew not to DIN. If an Incineroar down throws you at ledge and early presents, never, ever, 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 ever DIN, because that just means a free down air on a PS2 you die. But that's good DI right there. You live that. Phenom struggling to make it past this ledge trap. I'm not even going to bother trying to tell you which one's Minute Maid and which one's Hero Juice, because I didn't know in the first place when they were playing different characters.
Oh my god.
But Dr. Michael Morbius, can he give them the power if they need that? Okay, look, that Alolan Whip, I'm not going to hold you, is amazing against characters that don't have projectiles.
Okay. Good read on spot dodge there with the down air. Almost breaking the shield here for, I'm just going to call him Morbin, to be honest with you.
Morbin and time. And score 1 for J12 on the time. Phenom also losing that stock. Rex ran out of resources off stage. So Morbin and J12 holding on to that last stock.
Okay, that could put him off. Going way off stage here, and actually is able to threaten him off, not even able to use the up B to get back. Good positioning. That's like a perfect representation of what people say when they mean edgeguarding with your body, right? Just positioning alone is scary enough to take the stock sometimes.
I mean, it's a lot of people feel like you have to be throwing out moves to be taking the preemptive advantage in a game, but you can just threaten and then react and hit back just as hard. And my goodness, Minute Maid and Hero Juice are on an absolute tear right now. The first stock on the Morbid Incineroar drops, but they are both early on in percent. Blue team struggling right now.
J12 with a huge read and a good follow-up.
That was almost a happy birthday, bro.
A lot of damage built up on both characters. The down air into the up tilt. The jump is gone. But luckily, the teammate Phenom getting knocked off the stage there breaks up the combo, and they are back to this two-sided edge guarding.
And I love that Phenom was taking his time recovering there, because normally that's like a cardinal sin in doubles. You're leaving your teammate vulnerable. Oh, what an amazing save by J12. And that's what I'm saying, right? They have the situational recognition to be there for each other, or to say, that guy's not going over to hit the 2v1, so it's fine.
Oh, but this time he's not able to break it up. Was already in the giant swing there. That forward throw from Incineroar. Use the up B to get back to the ground. But Red Team has just had stage control at almost all points of this match. I mean, as I say it, J12 starts to take control and gets the kill with the neutral air.
And very ballsy right there to get aggressive with the Incineroar off stage, knowing that the other one was ledge trapping your teammate, and you just say, no, you know what? I'm going to go, instead of saving my teammate, I have faith in him. I'm going to go take the stock.
Oh, it actually gets one?
The splash damage. And now, all of a sudden, I mean, this is a very, very even game, considering the damage that you can see. Phenom's down, but he can put that on very quickly, and J12 has not been dropping combos so far.
Oh, he's got to do what he can. Yeah, absolutely protect that Incineroar. He has to stay alive here. 124.
Fling, oh my god. The high recovery, he's gonna miss. It's a 2v1, but it is a big percentage lead for the red team. This is a big advantage if you can take out one of these stocks now.
Yeah, I love approaching from above, though. Got to be careful with the Alolan Whip. You cannot do things too punishable here. Good combo, but knocks J12 off the stage. Still misposition here.
Oh, and that's that Captain Falcon classic, right? You whiffed a move. All right, well, here I come. I am run-up guest man.
Okay. Nice use of the second jump there to bait out the attempt at an anti-air. Falcon kick gets him off stage. He goes very low. He's not able to get there.
Oh, beautiful setup right there, too. J12 threatening at the ledge, letting Phenom cover his back, and a comeback victory for the blue team to take the 2-0 win, even though the red team with that double Incineroar got off to such a hot start.
Yeah.
That was an amazing adaptation from the blue team, reeling it back with amazing teamwork.
Absolutely. I think the switch to double Incineroar is one of those things. It's like individually as a character, there are some shortcomings, but when there's two of them on the stage brawling, what are you the double Intimidate? What are you really going to do? Come on.
Can you imagine how bad Pokemon doubles would be if you could have two Incineroars? That's a nightmare. Wolfie Glick Malding.
Me Malding? I'm out.
Yeah, no, me
I was
Malding
going
too.
to say, dude.
As an Incineroar player myself, it fills my heart to see it in Smash, but
of course.
Let's keep it in Smash.
Oh yeah, no. If we get two of those, I'm just unbookmarking Showdown. I just can't go back.
It's called Pokemon Scarlet because there will be blood.
Oh my god! But very exciting. Honestly, I'm really happy with the turnout so far of the players and the caliber of matches we've been getting. It's been really, really good. Good, like showmanship of like high level play and a mix of, like you said before in the first match, just people coming through and just enjoying the time here at DreamHack. Because I can tell you from having walked around and being a big fan of esports, there's nothing like a DreamHack. You have to go to really experience it. Like, there's nothing I can tell you can get it across to you.
You really got to come here and experience it at some point. And there are DreamHacks all over the world, right? Like, I know, obviously, there's the big one in Stockholm. There's one in Montreal. There's going to be one in Atlanta later this year. But, I mean, every time I go to the DreamHack in Dallas, right, they have amazing Rocket League. I believe they have the collegiate finals.
Collegiate World Finals. Yeah.
I know that they have the women's world finals for CS:GO as well.
Yeah, ESL Impact happening on the stage, actually right next to us, just
literally right next
100 feet
to us,
away. Yeah.
I literally, as I was walking over here, I was like, "Vamos BD!" I love Black Dragons. As a Rainbow Six player myself, I've loved Black Dragons for a long time.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, DreamHack is just it's a mecca for esports, and if you are into competitive games in any way, like especially, and here's the thing, it's great if you love a whole variety of games, you get to go experience them. But if you're only into one game, I can only recommend it more because you will get drawn in by, oh, I never knew that's what like the crowd and everything looks like when you watch Rocket League or Halo or something. You're like, wait, this is sick.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there really is something for everything to the point where, I mean, DreamHack is partnered with Wizards. Magic the Gathering has a PTQ happening right across the way from us. If there's anything in terms of even just tabletop gaming, there's a tabletop gaming area over in the BYOC. So if there's anything involved in esports or gaming that you're interested in, there's just a truly, I cannot say it hard enough, there's no better place to be than DreamHack. Is open my eyes. This is personally my first DreamHack in person to be able to go to. I've been to a couple other major esports events, but this takes the cake by a lot.
Yeah, no, I came here in 2019, and then we had the pandemic, and now we're back, and I can only think about how good things were in 2019, and everything looks just as good this year. Like it's a full plate, and I mean, like you mentioned, it's not even just esports because you've got people in booths having demo of like Street Fighter demos and other games that are just like hey, come play this new game we're coming out with. Give us the alpha test, right? Come join us for content. Meet your favorite producers and things like that. I literally, as I was waiting in line today, I was in line right in front of QQU, and I turned around and I was like. We were standing there, they were trying to find my name for the badges, and I turned around and I was like, "You're K-Toy, aren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You're awesome, man."
That's great.
Big fan of everything you've been doing. So yeah, I mean, like you can just you can't walk 15 feet without tripping over somebody that's like, "Oh yeah, I'm like a top 3 Halo player in the world."
Yeah, I mean that, and just like you were saying, being able to just play at the different booths. I mean, Intel specifically has an enormous booth where they're doing tournaments all day. I mean, I'm going to be entering tomorrow. They're doing a Street Fighter 5 tournament. That is a 16-player bracket that top 3 are just like walking out with like I9s. Holy wait. I don't even play that game, but I'm about to learn.
No, literally, I'm like, I'm gonna go home and lab out my G right now.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, but that is just the kind of stuff that we have going on here at DreamHack. But to refocus here, we've got our next 2 teams up to bat. More Smash doubles action continuing here.
Ooh, we get Shu. Shu is one of like the 2 people that have come in from out of state. Mostly, this is like you're getting the best in Texas here, but Shu coming in, I believe. It's out of like the mountain state area. I could be totally wrong about that, but I do know that she's coming in out of region. And bringing the Mario alongside Kronos, this is going to be a very dangerous team. They're going up against Raiko and Duck. but the Cloud and the Little Mac, which is just, that feels like a Smash 4 team.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those teams where it's very... Oh, what a read by Shu! He gets
That's
the
a
so
kill?
early! Shu gets him so early off the forward throw! There's no way!
And honestly, the fact that we are 25 seconds into this game, Red Team hasn't been hit, and they've taken 2 stocks.
Shu trying to go out for another one here. Up B, puts Little Mac off the stage. The up tilt almost gets the kill, but it's not quite.
That was the first percent too. I legitimately thought there was a chance we'd see a JV7.
Oh, not the JV. Is that an 8 at that point? They both got it?
JV6 or something. I don't know.
Oh my
Either
God.
way, Shu and Kronos off to an amazing start. 3 stocks taken. They have hardly been tapped back, and that is what you can expect out of 2 of the top competitors in this entire tournament. We'll see if Raiko and Duck can fire back right here. Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of comeback mechanics on board, right? You got the limit, you got the KO punch, but they're not even getting the chance to use them.
Trying to go for the box edge guard as well. Kronos is feeling himself as the forward tilt puts Cloud way off stage. Back though, he's got them both in the ledge trap and gets Little Mac. No way he makes it back.
That's got for sure. Kronos
Oh my
and Shu.
God.
Was that 1 minute and 20 seconds
Of
for a
pure
game
grip.
of doubles?
Okay, that is like, it's the perfect size to just put the whole game on Twitter. Are you kidding me?
That is incredible. And what a demonstration, again, of like, you got people on one end that are like, yeah, I am the best player on my block. I'm the best in my entire dorm room. I'm the best at my college. And then you go up against guys like Shu and Kronos who are like, yeah, we travel out to at least like 2 majors a month.
Absolutely. And I mean, it was just immaculate edge guarding from them. I mean, Shu just making huge jump reads as you have to do with Mario. But we are going to start rolling dice.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, I thought that the tabletop corner was something else. I'm literally just like, draw a pot of greed, roll my dice.
We'll see how this works out for them. I mean, feeling very confident, obviously. Both of them getting into there. Gets kamikaze immediately!
He top decked and he paid for it. This is what you get.
Oh man, Psych Up activated here.
Yeah, you can hit back with some big damage. We already see, I believe that's Raiko on the Cloud. Getting the limit immediately, and then there goes the Cloud and the Mac. It's another early start for Shu and Kronos, who are, I mean, they are playing Dragon Quest.
Absolutely. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job so far. Gets the back throw into the edge guard. Amazing jump read, and it's able to get the kill off of that.
Yeah, we needed to see probably like an air dodge towards the stage to be able to get the distance to make it back to Cloud at that point. And that's why, as Cloud and Mac both, you have to be so careful about not letting your jump get taken off stage. And we've seen very early jumps kind of at the apex of making it back both times, and that's why these edge guards have been coming out so clean.
There, doesn't work out. Gets the forward smash on Mac. Instead of going for the combo, instead just goes for the item and they get both.
And that went off of the bounce too, so even if you were at 0, you were dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the snooze. The forward smash comes through, does get the kill, but it's not quite enough. Still lag is falling way behind here.
I am terrified of what Shu and Kronos are going to try to go for. No! They both got bounced!
No, this is
no, they're going to go for some kind of... No, they're going for it. They're going to do the up B. They're going to do the up B where they reflect it to each other and it does like 397%.
Oh, no.
We're going to see it in tournament! Oh, they both lost bounce. How sad.
109, not quite enough. He's hovering kamikaze.
I dare you.
Oh, no.
Oh, he got baited! He got baited! That's... Bob and weave, baby. Let's go.
Takes the stock back, though. Here we go. Goes for the fourth, though. He said, you go get him. I can't wait anymore.
Hey, in the words of my roommate, Mario over there.
Oh, no! It had to happen! The crit comes through! Oh, there's no way it finally comes out. Shu and Kronos.
Mac, look out. He can't hear us. He has AirPods in. Oh my god, wow, the double hero in the end. Shu and Kronos just... I can't... It's like the Wisconsin cheese vaults. It's the whole dairy aisle in the grocery store. We got to witness something special.
God.
You never know what you're going to see when you tune into DreamHack, and that is...
Not the crit, dude. And it had it, really? Oh my god. I mean, well, now I know which team I'm looking out for going forward in the bracket. That's good. I got my spectator's favorite here.
Yeah, they're rather good. I doubt we'll see them return to the double hero, but
yeah, you know,
it'd be fun if they did.
No, but I mean,
as long as it's not throwing.
Even in their doubles, when they were playing Mario and Snake, I mean, fundamentally it was super sound. Kronos was edgeguarding incredibly well, specifically because in doubles, usually the best thing to do with Snake, instead of spamming mortars like you normally would and trying to go for those solo frame traps, laying a grenade as late as possible on the ledge usually covers enough options to where you can very easily cover all options but one, and your teammate can very reasonably cover that last option. So you can set yourself up for positions that are absolutely just checkmate. And Kronos was doing an incredible job of covering all 4 of his 5 options that he had to look out for in those situations. And not to say that Shu wasn't just carrying his own weight, going for incredible jump reads, killing at 0.
The team play from them was phenomenal.
Yes,
with the
fantastic.
Snake and the Mario. Like, it wasn't even just, oh yeah, these are 2 good doubles characters and they just took all these 1v1s. Like, no, they were passing back and forth.
Absolutely.
It was like, Snake does 50% here, Mario, you take this. Bop!
Absolutely.
Right? Mario does 50% here, Snake, you take this. There. Like, it was just back and forth. He literally
Oh my god.
It was some good stuff to see from them. So, I mean, yeah, they're one of the favorites to move on very deep in bracket for sure.
I mean, after seeing them play, it definitely makes sense. I agree.
I'm hoping. So one thing that I think everybody should know is that Mutace and Lima as a team are the #1 seed for this doubles tournament. And doubles began at 2, and at 116, Lima DM'd me and said, "Hey, how long are the lines?" And I said, "Oh," it's like, "Oh no." It's like, "Oh, they're pretty long." And he was like, "I should leave right now then, huh?" And I was like, "What? You're gonna miss doubles, bro."
Oh no. Not the who all there.
So that's
45 minutes before.
Yeah. So that's the #1 seeded team, if so they get to play. Otherwise, this is the top team that you're going to get to see now. The double R.O.B of Atomic and Grayson, with Atomic, I believe, recently being an HM for the PR in DFW with amazing Wi-Fi wins, tons of up-and-coming talent. I mean, this guy is just an aggro R.O.B. And Grayson, long-standing bastion of the DFW PR. He's been #1 before. I believe this time around he's top 5, only behind Cosmo in terms of ROBs. And definitely very, very skilled in doubles, but singles as well. Grayson's just a guy who plays the pants off this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that double R.O.B specifically is an incredibly volatile team. It's one of those things where even if you lose your own gyro, you know your item work is good enough. So being able to have both of those items, one of these R.O.Bs is always going to have that one-hit kill kind of tool in their hands. But it looks like they might end up.
Yes, Atomic does also have a Joker, which has been procured for some particular matchups in DFW as people tend to figure out R.O.B and have good characters, like Falco, for example.
I couldn't agree more.
Really well against R.O.B. This is one of the characters that Atomic would pull out the Joker against normally. So, yeah, they're going to be very interesting to see. Not the double robot, but one big boy, one thin boy. Going up against Lunatic and Midi with the Falco and the Terry.
And that's one of the things you have to watch out for from Falco, is if he hits you with that up tilt, you are going to watch the movie. The combo game is so strong here, but almost getting the early edge guard there. Terry just able to make it back.
And that's something that Grayson's going to adapt to over time, because we do have a couple of good carries in our region, namely Ottos, who recently took a set off of Sean. And those recovery patterns are something that Grayson's just going to have to pick up on. And in fact, it's not the Terry, it's the Falco that he's able to get off stage for stock 1, and then turn it around on the Terry too.
Oh, but that back air doesn't work out there. Falco almost gets edge guarded for it. Terry, they overextend a tiny bit, and unfortunately there, misreading the situation a little bit. Falco positioned themselves perfectly for a downer off a forward throw, but Terry throws him back onto the stage. A little bit of a miscommunication there.
And we just need to see the green team be there to save each other, because Grayson has just been an "I'm going to put you off stage" machine. Like, no R.O.B, no robot or anything. It's just, you go into the corner, you go off stage, bye-bye.
R.O.B connects, is able to tech chase with the laser there. Atomic going kind of deep here, but both players able to make it back.
And we see now Atomic picking up some really good situations with the R set online. Goes for the stage spike as well, which I love, knowing that he's got that basically unlimited recovery distance. But Grayson does take out the Falco as he tries to recover. Atomic going for the deep, deep juggle, but that is the Terry able to make it back. Now looking for those go moves. Anytime Terry starts teabagging, you know some big moves are about to come out.
He's got a question for you. He needs answers. Almost gets it there with the crack shoot, but can't quite make it back. Amazing edge guarding, again, from no Arsene Joker here from Atomic.
That is one of the best parts of Joker's toolkit when he doesn't have Arsene, is that edge guarding. And there is the first stock of Grayson being taken out. Finally, green team able to get a leg up here, but Will they be able to mount a big comeback? Obviously, Terry is great for that, but I feel like right now it has to be, they have to kind of choose somebody to go in the front line, set up some big combos, and make sure that the other guy is ready to get the other member of the red team off their back.
Jab there, trying to go for the laser. Up air actually connects with both. They go opposite ways here. So now Falco is caught in an edge guarding position, and he's just not going to be able to make it out of it here. It's going to be all down to the Terry off the stage. He's able to use the rising tackle, but the up smash covers everything.
He is only living because we are on Battlefield, and I believe that is... No, he does have his double jump. Atomic went off deep, and he got the biggest Rebels guard of all time.
Oh, trying to go down for an untechable situation, though. Still a tough ask, and there's the snipe. I thought the FPS was on the other side of the room.
We are playing Halo. That was literally the spark laser. It's literally just toss the grenade, knock it back.
I gotta be honest here. I want to see a bigger stage from these two on their counterpick. I think that Battlefield, while it is a good stage individually for Terry and for Falco, I think brawling against R.O.B and Joker on that tight space is not... Smash Bros, I think this is an amazing pick. I think the central platform is very good for both of them. I just really want to see them have more room to roam. It's two characters that can work very well together, but if they're forced to just, again, have that cartoon smoke cloud, all four characters in the middle, they're not going to beat out Joker and R.O.B just brawling. Yeah, exactly. It's just not going to happen. So yeah. I think Smash Bros is an amazing pick here.
I do think that being close quarters is not necessarily a bad thing for this team, right? Falco and Terry both get to start up big combos.
Agreed.
They box pretty well, but the problem was, like you said, if you're on a smaller stage, you're going to have to be up close to that R.O.B who's going to be able to knock you off stage extremely easily, and that was their big pain point in that last game, was that it was basically Grayson just commands stage control with stuff like the neutral air, like the gyro, and then green team goes off stage, and these are both characters that are very susceptible to getting edge guarded.
Yes.
So, like you said, that center platform, being able to stay under that and maintain stage control is going to be the game for green team.
Ooh, just the combos here from Red Team have been so clean top to bottom here. The up tilt comes through, but he does get the footstool. Actually uses Terry to break out of the combo.
That's a very,
it's kind of tough.
I love doubles, and I love the creativity. That's all I can say.
Side B made it back, down smash. Oh, DI, the laser barely connects, and now both players in this same edge guarding situation. Side B, he said, I don't really care which one of his as long as it gets one.
This has been so impressive to me, mostly because Atomic has clearly taken the role of, yeah, I'm going to play support, maybe I'll take a 1v1 every now and then, right? But I'm playing support to Grayson, who picks up another stock. But that's been just the thing. Grayson has hardly needed any support at all. There's been a lot of times where Atomic's been standing on that center platform and been like, right, I'm ready to come in and help you whenever you need it, Grayson. Absolutely. And then he's just taking every member of the green team off stage all by himself.
I mean, that's all you really have to do when you have someone who's capable of going for these big solo carries, is just being able to have somebody play Secret Service. All you need to do is create them enough space to be able to get the work done. And that's, like you said, continue to be Atomic's role, and he's playing it perfectly.
He is playing.
Stops the go! Was coming forward with the Buster Wolf, beat it with the gyro!
Finally picking up one, though, with that power geyser. Taking so much damage, though, and off stage. They have gotten that first stock off of Atomic, but still trying to fight into the first one from Grayson, who is feasting right now. That back air taking yet another one. That's, like, probably the 10th stock he's taken in the set alone.
I'm a little bit compromised here, but that's okay. Still doing well. This is more of a setup that I'd like to see here as the green team just kind of controls the platform here. Terry takes control of below. Falco starts to fight above a little bit more, but now in that double edgeguard situation again, and almost every single time that comes up, a stock just gets deleted.
We'll see if Atomic is the one to go down in this case. Going for the jab, power dunk, nothing doing though. Now it's the Joker getting back some stage control with an edge guard available against the Terry, but I love the maneuvering.
Ooh, tried to read the double jump there. I like the idea, but another kill from Grayson. Just absolutely able to dominate everything in the up B. Gets stuck under the platform here. Falco all by himself. 5 stocks to go. It might just be over.
This is, again, right? Odds are not in particular player's favor, right? You can figure out who's going to win this set, but I want to see Mitty hit something nice, right? A little souvenir to take home.
Okay, trying to go for the forward air here. He's got to just find any kill move on either of these characters here, but R.O.B has him in that edge guarding situation now. The lead trapping a little too strong as the down smash comes out.
If there is anything I know about these two players, Atomic is looking for something goofy to end this, and Grayson is just like, yeah, let's go. If there's anything I know about them.
You have to find balance with that. I like that. as the best team comp, the Pinky and the Brain comp, where
Yeah.
one person's trying to dominate the world and the other one's just having a good time.
The Maverick and the Straight Man. Yeah. That's what Top Gun's all about.
Ooh,
Down
nice
tilt,
down
takes the jump.
tilt.
Phew! They are both going off stage, but there is no reason. Falco's stock gone. Did pick up one more, but at the end of the day, Grayson and Atomic just looking so smooth as a duo. Taking it 2-0 and moving on deeper and deeper into that doubles bracket.
Absolutely full control at most stages of the game. And I do like the adaptations from Green Team for the most part. I do think that they played it pretty well. But like you said, this is one of the top 2 teams to watch. And with the potential DQ of Seed 1, this is really the team to watch coming up. And I mean, you can just tell Grayson on his A game today, playing incredibly well.
He is on top of things, and that's what I would expect, right? Grayson's a pretty consistent guy. I will say, by the way, there was a DQ in that first seed round, but it was actually the other team getting DQ'd because both of the teams that were supposed to show up to play them did not show up. So Lima may just get through badge check yet.
Maybe. I mean,
it may just happen.
Badge check was moving a little slow earlier. So hopefully they got all 3 of the stations set up and they're getting them through. Because man, I would love to see those 2 teams clash. The teams we just saw coming through with Grayson and Atomic being able to face off against that, or potentially like a Shu Kronos coming up. Ooh, man. And
I can't count out Beastly and Mold as well, who are currently deep in the bracket, because again, I would have been chuffed to see Beastly Johnny, right? And then that ended up falling through. But Beastly, like, even on his own, is one of those people that you compare him with anybody, and that team is going to do well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some people are primed for doubles. I mean, I can say personally for my own region, shouts to the homie Julian Blitzking, is a player who is like a top 10 caliber player, but is just like skyrockets to like top 3 in the region when it comes to playing with a partner. He just gets it. And so there's players that do that.
Zillion does that for us as well.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
He has been the long time like, oh, you want to win a doubles tournament? Just go team with Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, it just works out. Yeah, it's just some people just understand the dynamics of that better, and it just shows in the play, which I appreciate. As someone who I'm definitely a doubles enjoyer myself, it's my favorite way to play this game personally.
Average singles fan versus average doubles
Of course,
enjoyer.
I got to work on my chin though to get the to be.
All right, well, guys, we are going to go to a quick break while we get a couple more matches lined up. Don't go anywhere because we've got fighting game action all weekend here on twitch.tv/DreamHack Fighters. We'll be right back after just a quick break.